What's up, guys? Welcome to the chat. Hey, yeah, no, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. I had some time, but I've just been busy today. I've been really busy just lately, so I haven't been live streaming nearly as much. Congrats on the 7K, I appreciate it. Kiss me. How's everybody been doing? What's been going on? Welcome to the live stream. First one in a while. Hey, it's Peter Parker, yep. You said, what? You love men? Alright, we all have our preferences. Alright. You said Minecraft jaw? Chillin', bro, making bank as an electrical apprentice. Nice, man. I'm glad that's working out for you. Seems better than working to the grave, yeah. So what else have you guys been doing? How's everybody been? Just lying down for a nap right now. Amazing. Talk away. I'm listening. Bible says to be fruitful and multiply. Do you work 5 jobs? No, but I do this. I've been doing a lot of mandatory. I've been giving a lot of mandatory overtime at work these past few weeks, so I've been doing that. So I've had to do that, so that kind of sucks. Still been doing the courses. It's going to take longer than I thought to finish those. Those have been really difficult. Besides that, trying to make videos for the second channel. I told you guys that I'm going to start making more videos for the second channel. Going to try to get that done either today or tomorrow. Because it's just been really busy, but I've been trying to upload more frequently on that channel, at least once a week. At least have one video out a week. And again, guys, the quality's only gonna improve on that channel, so I'm gonna be doing my best to put out at least one video a week on that channel, my second channel. If you don't know what it is, it's AI Worldwide. It should be linked in the description of this channel, actually. So go to the link. Go to the description in my main channel if you want to go check out my second channel. And look at the videos over there if you're into the AI thing. If you're into AI videos, if you're into AI information, you want to get the latest updates, go check out that channel. Do you watch Uneducated Economists? No. Who's Uneducated Economists? I don't know who that is. Still trying to be happy in this shithole. Yeah, nice shirt. Thank you. Making bank. Yeah, working a lot. Trying to save as much as I can. Just trying to get the fuck out of here. Trying to save as much as I can, and you know what my goal is. Like I said, look, anybody who's seen the last video is why I'm moving out of the U.S. My goal is to try to do it in 1.5 to 2 years. Is it going to be possible to do it in 1.5 to 2 years? Only time will tell, but if you haven't seen that video, it has like a picture of a forest preserve as the thumbnail. Go watch that video and you'll see what I'm trying to do. My plan to get out of here. Because it's getting way too expensive to live in the U.S. I can't really afford to cut I can't really afford to cut back much else. I don't even own a TV at this point. I don't have a TV. The only thing I actually own is my shitty car that's all beaten up and an old computer and a table. Like, that's all I have to my name. Well, besides, I have more money to my name. So I guess you could say that. I have a lot more money than I did before. But I don't have much to my name here. By 24, you should be retired. What the fuck? Who's retired by 24? I got into trades because AI is going to take all these desk jobs. So here's the thing, though. So once everybody realizes their job's getting taken away, I mean, people are going to lean more into the trades. So once people lean more into the trades is going to get oversaturated. Because when everybody starts losing their desk job, I mean, what else can you really do? If everybody's losing their desk job, where are they going to go towards? They're going to go towards the trades. I firmly believe that we're going to see an influx of people going into the trades, and it's going to become oversaturated in the next few years. I guarantee it. My channel's not linked. Okay, I'm not sure why. Should be in the description. I will double check it. I swear I put the link to the second channel in the description. Just graduated, HVAC, can't find a job. Really? So you can't even find a job in an HVAC right now. That's rough. That's really rough, because I know a lot of people are looking for people in the trade. I know a lot of employers, excuse me, are looking for people to join the trades right now. So the fact that you can't find anything, you just graduated from HVAC, is concerning. We will all be mining rocks. We're all going to be eating the bugs soon if we don't fucking do something about it. If we don't do something, we're all going to be eating the bugs. We will. Klaus Schwab is making sure that by 2030 we're all going to be eating the bugs and we'll really own nothing. If you think you own nothing now, just wait. I got my electrical apprenticeship because my employer said they can't get anyone who wants to work. Gen Z doesn't want to work 40 hours, he told me. No, Gen Z just doesn't want to work 40 hours and get nothing for it and live with 8 roommates. Just like millennials don't want to work 40, 50 hours and live with roommates and get nothing for it. I have no sympathy for these employers anymore. They're lazy. So this shaming doesn't work anymore. These shaming tactics don't work on millennials. These shaming tactics don't work on Gen Z, because we see the reality of the situation. We see that we have nothing. The harder we work, the less we have. And that really is true in today's case. The harder you work, the less you're going to have, because the government just can't keep their greedy hands out of everybody's pocket, taking more and more taxes. I mentioned your roommate situation in a video the other day. Oh, well, link the video down below in my most recent video if you can. I'd like to see it. I'm actually moving out. I'm moving out tomorrow. It's either going to be tomorrow or it's going to be in the next couple days. The problem is I need my registration. It's a whole registration issue. I lost my registration for my car, and I kind of need that because I'm moving back in with a roommate I was with before. The only reason I moved was because she was raising the rent, because the landlord was raising the rent. She's going to charge me more, and I couldn't afford it, so I had to move out. But I'm moving back in because the rent's going to get lower, because there's going to be other people living in that apartment. There's only 3 people. It's going to be her, another friend, and me. But I'm moving back in because I'm gonna be paying less money, but you know, I'll have to see. Don't do it, bro. The lady's gonna miss you. Yeah, no, fuck that lady. I'm gonna give her the same respect that she gave me and just bounce. I'm just gonna bounce. I haven't even told her. I'm just gonna bounce. I don't see the point, because if I tell her I'm gonna leave, it's just gonna start a whole argument. She's gonna try to charge me for things. She wanted to charge me for fucking throwing. Guys, she wanted to charge me for throwing. She's trying to get me to pay for her toilet. She's like, if you clog the toilet with toilet paper, then you're gonna pay for it. Like, she's been like this entire, because it's only been 2 months since I'm living with her, but the entire time she was just like trying to get me to like pay for things in the house. So like, for example, the door apparently, like, you know, the sliding glass door, she said, or not the sliding glass door, but it's like there's the main door and then there's the glass door that opens and sways. So that was the first thing she accused me of breaking. She said I broke her door because I left the door open, like a crack open or something, and it was a windy day, and she said that the wind broke the door. And because I left the door cracked open, the wind broke the door. And she was like, next time you break something, you're gonna like pay for it. And I'm like, I didn't break that. And then it was the bathroom. Then she was talking about how I'm like clogging the toilet because I'm using toilet paper. She doesn't like that I'm using toilet paper. She doesn't want me to throw any toilet paper down the toilet. I'm like, so what's the point? She wants me to literally wipe my ass with toilet paper and throw it in the fucking garbage can. I'm like, why would I do that? You do realize a toilet's designed to throw toilet paper down there. I'm not throwing paper towels down there. I'm throwing toilet paper down there. That's what a toilet's for. You throw toilet paper down there. That's why they sell it. I'm not taking a huge wad of toilet paper and throwing it down there. I'm literally throwing like 5 squares down there at a time. But she wants me to throw it in the garbage can with shit on it like she does. She literally has shit, like shitty paper towels, toilet paper, and she throws it in the garbage and she wants me to do. I'm not doing it. It's gross. I'm not doing it. Sorry, I got off track, but it she pisses me off. Still at the coding boot camp? Yes, I'm still doing it. It's taking longer than I thought it was going to take. Have you tried income-based housing, like government assistance? Hard work, performance service, or already rich corporations? Yeah, I agree, but I'll take the opportunity to be my own boss in 4 years for $100, no other option. I mean, you kind of have to at this point. You kind of have to, because they're never going to pay you what you're worth. Even if you go to school, like I said, guys, in one of my previous videos, there's always moving the goalposts. So even if you go to school, you do everything that you need to do in order to get a better paying job, they're just going to say you don't have experience, or you don't have this, or you're overqualified. It's always something. Yeah, finally I have savings, which is good. Not a ton of savings. I'm not rich by any means, but I have some savings. I'm just working on different ways to make passive income right now, essentially, so I can get out of my terrible fucking job that I'm working at. Hey, RM, it's been a long time since I've seen you. How are you doing? Never in human history has any individual person ever worked themselves into wealth. No human in history has ever worked themselves into wealth working for a corporation. You're never going to do it. Never going to happen. Never, ever, ever. Honestly, SK, I don't really know. I'm kind of like just at the point where I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get to it. I thought of Thailand. I thought of the Philippines. I thought of some parts of Mexico. Even that Mexico's kind of iffy right now because they're kind of kicking out Americans because of the cost of living. I thought about Colombia. I thought about heading down to the Dominican Republic, seeing how that is. I've got a few places in mind. I've even thought about Vietnam. Essentially she does. She texts. My mistake was giving her any kind of way to contact me. Because I gave her my number when she was a coworker at work, and I gave her my number because she was for her to text me to the first time I was moving in, and I shouldn't have gave her my number. So that was a mistake, because she has literally texted me like I'm her son or something, like she's my mom. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. Release all the cats to freedom before you go. I don't even think the cats want to be with her, to be honest. I really don't. She's charging you to wipe your own ass. She just doesn't want me to throw the toilet paper in the fucking toilet. She wants me to throw it in the garbage can, and I'm not gonna throw away my shitty toilet paper in the garbage can. I'm not doing it. That's gross. Yo, Alpha? Who's Alpha? At least you travel light. Yeah, no, I don't have much. I travel very light. Are you aware that YouTube plans to mandate IDs to access it on the 13th of August? Are you serious? Why the fuck? It's got to be some kind of violation, right? Violation of the Constitution. Violation of some amendment. I should know all the amendments better. I need to brush up on them. I can't believe they can actually do that. I ran into a family like that in my younger years. It was weird. Just use your hands. Yeah, totally. What are your top 3 countries you want to move to? Well, look, I've been to Mexico. Mexico is beautiful. So I would say that'd probably be number 1 or number 2, honestly. Like, pun intended. But that was beautiful. So I'd say that's up there. Honestly, I have not been to many other countries besides Mexico. But yeah, like I said, I'd love to visit Colombia. I'd love to visit Dominican Republic. I'd love to go see the Philippines. I'd like to go back to Mexico, go to other parts of Mexico if I can, if it's not too late. I don't know, because I was watching a video not too long ago about how apparently a lot of countries are making it harder for Americans to go over and live overseas in their country because of what's been happening over here with Trump and how everything is, the situation over here with the tariffs. So I think the door is starting to close when it comes to moving overseas in certain places. I'm paying $600, but still it's not even worth dealing with her. It's not worth it. Thailand, yeah. Hey, Road Star, I appreciate it. South Korea is good if you're making passive, and that's just the thing. I gotta figure out more ways to make passive income. That's my big issue is figuring out other ways to make passive income. Gonna do the audiobook, like I've said in one of my previous videos. The audiobook I'm gonna do for sure, like the Spanish audiobook. Trying to get Spanish clients, that's been really difficult. Like my coworkers I was trying to get coworkers. Like I said, I had one coworker I was teaching Spanish to, and he just bailed. He just started making excuses and saying he was busy and this and that, and I'm like, all right. But a lot of my coworkers don't want to actually learn. Like when people, I feel like people these days just want everything for free. Like I was trying to sell lessons to a few of my coworkers, and they're like, no, free. Or they want it like a really, really, really low price. It's like, unfortunately, that's not how the world works. So, I don't know. We're moving into a digital ID and currency that links it. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's only a matter of time. That's why you should all start investing in the gold and silver. Start investing in the gold and silver, something tangible. Take out your money from the banks. I'm going to start taking my money out from the banks. I don't trust these banks. You don't know what could happen. There could be some kind of some kind of cyber attack or something. You just don't know. I don't trust the banks holding the money. I don't trust the currency. I think everybody should be investing into gold and silver. If you have the money to invest, gold, silver, crypto, that's iffy, because again, it's all digital. Is your money really safe with crypto? Only time will tell. I like the Latinos too, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Also thought of joining the Merchant Marines. They pay good and house you food for free. Yeah, I've thought about joining it. I didn't want to be a slave for the government. I was never interested in joining the Marines or the military. If you don't make passive income or buy a multifamily for your first house and house hack, you will be forever stuck. Literally buy a multifamily house hack for your first home. Okay, I'm trying to read it, but I can't really understand. In Romania, we get paid 2 to 3 times less than you, but it's still the only way to get great money. Thus, I intend to get me a career in this. All right, that's good. I mean, if that works for you. My cousin moved to the Dominican, and he lives in a nice 3-bedroom apartment. Nice apartment that has 3 bedrooms. He only pays $560 for rent. That's insane. I'm thinking about moving in with him. I mean, why not if you can? Every night I pray I don't even wake up. That's how much I hate living in America. Well, I feel you on that. I just feel like it's just like you're constantly clawing and grasping at straws. It's like quicksand. That's what I describe living in America. It's like quicksand. It's like you're drowning in quicksand, and just as your hand is about to go under, you get your paycheck, and then you're like, then you're lifted above ground a little bit, and then it just is about to drown. You're about to drown in your bills. You get your paycheck at the last second. Like that's what it's like in America. It's just like just when you're about to drown in the fucking quicksand, you get a little bit of leverage, or you get your paycheck. You get a little bit of money that barely helps you scrape by until your next paycheck. That's literally like what it feels like. Just constantly drowning in a pool of quicksand and not being able to get out, and getting paid just enough to be able to pay the bills, or maybe not at all, and that's how it feels like for me. I met 4 Philippines in my 20 years of working. Confirmed if you save up 50K equals 5 million over there. Holy shit. I mean, you are a civilian working, you're not a military member, restricted besides physically because you're in the middle of the ocean. Oh, okay. Yeah, military is just not for me. I don't really have any desire to go into the military. I believe it's advantageous, though. Advantageous. Given small bottom of the barrel jobs out of pity and treated like a kid. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much. Salaries start at 65K at the bare bottom. Ranks few Americans won't not spending a dime on ships. I'm gonna have to look that up to confirm. I don't know if they're where you read that from. I'm 26 now and as financially stable as I can be right now. Do you think dating would be worth it? I've never dated before. Not in America. Not with the women in America. I've had many bad experiences. I would not try your luck here in America. And not just that, with the cost of living, why would you want to? Why would you want to date with the cost of living here? I mean, you know how expensive it is? Just you go out anywhere. You go out to a restaurant, you drop $100. You drop $120. It's like you go outside, you drop $50 just to breathe. I don't even think it's worth it. I think you should just save your money and move somewhere cheaper. And if you find somebody by some kind of miracle, if you find somebody really good here and you want to create a life with them, then go do that. But I wouldn't even waste your time. I wouldn't even waste your time dating. Don't go looking for it. Don't go looking for it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's my mindset right now. Like, if it happens, then all right, then that's good. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I'm really busy just trying to make money and save up to move. I'm not really trying to date right now. Working on ships and van life in between an option would save you a lot of money. Yeah, that's true. I've done the car thing. Living in the car thing, that does save you a lot of money. But the problem is you get moved by the police. The police come. Well, now with Trump basically making homelessness illegal. Now he's making homelessness kind of illegal, whatever that's supposed to mean, or he's gonna ship you off to some kind of rehab center, but it's not gonna be good, I'm sure. At least that's what he's trying to do. Yeah, Mama Mexico. Yeah, I agree. Let's go. I myself would be very eager to get the same salary as an American chief engineer, as I'm going to university for this to maximize my investment. All right, good for you. I'm proud. As long as it works out for you, as long as it's what you want to do, by all means, go do it. You could be a professional baby daddy. What does that even mean? Let's talk about Epstein, now I'm interested in your take on everything. Oh, Epstein. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. What I think about the Epstein files. Trump said he was going to release it as soon as he got into office. What happened with that? He didn't release it. Then he got pressured to talk about it in the White House in that one interview, and he's like, "Oh, we're still talking about that. Why are we still talking about that guy? He's not that important. Why are we still like?" It's obvious that he's been there, because if he hasn't been there, then why doesn't he want to talk about it? First of all, look, I'm not for Trump. I'm not for Democrats or Republicans, but he hasn't been doing a very good job so far. I mean, look at the economy. Look at the state of the economy. Look at the way the prices are. What did he say about war? We're not gonna do anything with foreign conflict. We're not gonna get into any foreign conflict. And then what happened? He bombed Iran. Then what happened with that? What happened with the Epstein files? Didn't fulfill his promise with the Epstein files. Then now he just wants everybody to forget about it. Oh, Democrats this, the radical left that. Oh, don't pay any mind to the Epstein files or anything that happened over here. No. I know I said I was going to release it, but, are we still talking about that? Are we still talking about the Epstein files? Why are we still talking about it's obvious that he's guilty. It's obvious. Like, if he wasn't, then he'd just release it. He would just release it. It doesn't make any sense. He's clearly nervous about it. He wants everybody to forget about it. And you know what? It's probably going to happen. Most likely everybody will forget about it. He'll just keep blaming the left and the Democrats for it, or this thing or that thing or whatever, or he'll deflect, or he'll change the topic. Most likely people are going to forget. So that's my opinion. Live in the present, be content where you're at, or miserable for eternity. Well, yeah, there comes a point in everybody's life where, what is that? M? Oh, new comment. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes happiness is a choice. I can't just force myself to be happy, all right? When you've been through so much shit in life, it doesn't work like that. You can't just force yourself to be happy. You can't force yourself to feel things. Just like I can't force myself to feel love from my parents. It's the same thing. If I could force myself to be happy, I'd just do it. Just like if I could force myself to love my parents, I'd just do it. But it would be forced. It would be fake. Alright, so I can't just force myself to do it. It doesn't happen that way. Like, I get what you're saying, like, try to be happy in the present moment. I think that's a good thing, but at the same time, it's not bad to improve your life. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to not be happy and positive all the time. Let me see. I got a lot of comments. Don't release the Epstein files. It was obvious 5 to 10 years ago. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple pictures with Epstein. I mean, geez, are people this dumb? There's multiple pictures with him. And the fact that he's evading releasing the list, the fact that he doesn't want to talk about it, he doesn't want anything to do with it. Why do you think that is? Thank you, Moonwolf, for the $5. I really appreciate it. Saw Large and Abroad's latest video about retirement age. Yeah, I watch Large and Abroad often too. I like his channel. I told you this opportunity because you seem like a good guy who might be in need of some help. No, I appreciate it. I understand it. But it's just not my thing. Like, I'm already doing the programming classes. I made a choice to do this. I made a choice to commit to it until it's done. As well as build this YouTube channel and figure out different ways to make passive income. This is just kind of the path I've taken. Like, I'm fine with the path that I'm taking right now. I'm gonna see if it works out. If it does work out, then great. If it doesn't, pues. I just spoke in Spanish. Whoops. That happens sometimes. If it doesn't work out, well, that's fine. That's so weird. Like, sometimes I'll be talking and I'll just like, I'll like say Spanish words and I don't even mean to. That was weird. Yeah, but that's just, I don't know. That's the plan. That's the plan for right now. I'm going to stick with it. And if it does work out, then great. If it doesn't work out, then oh well. Hey, nice to catch you live again. Love the videos. Más Español. I do a live stream in Spanish, Moonwolf, but then like most of my audience wouldn't understand me, so. He's one of them, yeah. Ice get him. Ice get him. Yeah, say. Good luck then. Hope it works out. I also do this because I won't have to pay the Romanian government a dime out of my salary due to begrudgingly signed international agreements in the 90s. Good luck to you too, man. Look, I don't know if it was you that sent me a message in the Discord about needing help. There was some other guy that sent a message in the Discord server about needing help escaping his country and escaping his narcissistic parents. I don't know if that was you, but what I will say is based on the information that he told me, I know that Romania is really, really hard over there and there's a lot of corruption. So, you know, you do what you have to do to get ahead, and I wish you the best. Your videos are awesome. Keep up the great work. Love from Finland. Thank you so much. I got a few more videos coming this week, actually. One video coming out today after this live stream. You guys are going to love it. It's a recorder video. Really funny / serious video. It's a recorder video, and it's a video topic that I haven't done before, but it's a video topic on something recent that happened. So look out for that video today, because I know you guys said that you want a recorder video, so a recorder video is coming out today, as well as a video topic. Oh, okay, it is you. Yeah, I sent you a message on Discord. I don't know if you got it. I sent you a message back on Discord. Usual tax rate is 50% besides health tax, road tax, carbon tax, public services tax. That's insane. You talking to 50%? I escaped my narc parents. Congratulations. Honestly, it's not easy. It's not easy, especially if they don't want you to leave and they're trying to sabotage your escape. That's not easy to do. I know it wasn't easy for me to do. Why do you think Andrew Tate came here? You still free? Yeah, I know. Narcs are the best. It teaches you to be a better person. Yeah. And the thing is, once you go through narcissistic abuse, it really doesn't, there's not much else you can handle. If you have narcissistic parents, or, narcissistic sociopathic parents like I did, you have any kind of psychopathic parents, you have any kind of parents that have a type of personality disorder that is on the that is antisocial and that is like antisocial in nature. If you have any parent who is like a personality disorder and you've survived that shit, honestly, you're stronger than most people, because there hasn't really been anything else that's been worse than what I went through with my parents. There really hasn't been. I guess you can say the mental health, the hospital visits I had, I went to the hospital twice. I'm gonna get into those stories. I'll make a couple videos on those, on that horror story, on the first visit and the second visit. That was pretty bad. Staying in those hospitals was pretty bad, but it was nothing. It was nothing compared to living with my parents for 20 plus years and dealing with all that shit. So, honestly, AI is the only thing that will get us out of this mess. Unitree just started releasing full-fledged robot humanoids for businesses and factories. Jeez. When do you get super chats? Don't get them on my own lives. Okay, so Lads and Dragons, if you have a over 1,000 subscribers and you're monetized, then you have to go to your YouTube studio, and it should be under content. Go to your YouTube studio and look for membership, super chats. It should be all under there. Let me tell you why I knew immediately your avatar was not really you on your other channel. It made your lips and teeth bigger, and it didn't blink a lot while moving. Yeah, no, it was pretty obvious it wasn't me. I was just experimenting with it. I found out about the AI avatar thing not too long ago, and I wanted to experiment and try on my other channel. I'm actually gonna start using my regular voice on my AI channel, the second channel. It's AI Worldwide, guys. It should be in the description. I'm going to check the description of this channel and see why it's not appearing. I'm gonna, if it's not in there, I'll add it. If it's in there, then I'm gonna delete it and re-add it, because I had somebody comment saying that it's not in there. But yeah, I'm gonna start using my own voice for that channel, and I'm not just going to do AI news. I'm probably gonna start doing AI stories, and do some other videos besides just AI news, just so there's like kind of like more variety for the people that do want to watch that channel. No worry. Okay, so you did send it. You also sent me a message. Okay, yeah, I might not have gotten back. When was that? When did you send the message? Because I checked it a few days ago. I knew it was Venezuelan Spanish you learned when it was in one of your videos. You said Vergación. Oh yeah, okay. I learned I've learned a lot of different types. I've learned the Mexican. I started out learning the Mexican Spanish because I work with all Mexicans, and then later on, when I got a job at Abbott, and then there was a bunch of Venezuelan people, and there was like Puerto Rican people, Colombian people. I started learning a lot. I started learning a little bit of Venezuelan Spanish there, and then when I got this job, this most recent job that I'm working at now, there's pretty much 90% like Venezuelans at my job. So I know a lot of their Spanish and their slang words, and so that's how I learned a lot of it. All right, I need to check out your AI stuff as well. Yeah, more videos coming on that soon. I know that the most recent video that I sent out, it got mixed reviews. My editing's only going to get better, so keep out for more videos. Look out for more videos on that. I'm going to start adding my own voice into the videos, by the way. I'm just going to put in my own voice, because of I just think it sounds better. I think the AI avatar kind of sounds unnatural, and also with YouTube's policies, I think it's just better to add my voice and make sure it's not like too samey as the other videos. I'm going to try to add as much variety in the videos as possible. But yeah, keep a lookout for new videos. They're only going to get better. I'm going to try to make another video this week. Try to. If not, it's going to be next week. I'm trying to upload at least once a week, guys. So keep a lookout for more videos. I'm going to try to do the best I can on that, uploading once a week. Let's see. Any more comments? Let's see. My stream freeze? No, I don't think so. Do you want to go outside and hang out with me at the park? What do you mean? I don't even know where you live. Do you live in Illinois? That was a random question. If you want to have a live together, let me know. Yeah, how do you do a live together like that? Like I don't know how you would do a live together. I've done my own live streams, but I've never done like a live with somebody else on YouTube, or a collab, I should say. I've never done a collab. I was gonna do a live stream collab with Millennial Steam, but I don't know what happened. He just doesn't respond to me anymore, so I don't know if he still wants to do that live stream collab or not. Also, Truth Tiger, yeah, I was gonna do one with Truth Tiger too. If Truth Tiger gets back to me on that collab, let me know. Somebody, like, I've tried to send him a message. Let me know. Somebody send him a message if you want to. See if Truth Tiger still wants to do a collab. So I've been trying to do with a collab with Millennial Steam. He doesn't answer. And I know Truth Tiger. Somebody commented and said Truth Tiger wants to do a collab with me. So I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, Truth Tiger is also really good. His channel is pretty good. I like his channel a lot. Don't do it, Brandy's a stranger. I just want to go out for a token, get a Dr. Pepper with a homie. I actually don't know either. Stranger danger. Yeah, that's what my parents used to say. Stranger danger, stranger danger. Oh, you mean the danger that's at home? Stranger danger. Even though I lived in one of the safest neighborhoods pretty much in all of Illinois. It was pretty much on par. I used to live, if anybody doesn't know, I grew up in Lake Zurich. Lake Zurich is pretty much, anybody who's in Illinois, Lake Zurich is pretty much one of the safest cities that you can live in. Besides like Highland Park, which my other friend grew up in, besides like Highland Park, Lake Zurich is very safe. But they used to say that shit all the stranger danger, stranger danger. Nothing ever bad happens in Lake Zurich. It's one of the most safe. One of the most safest cities in Illinois. What about a stream with DBDR? I mean, I do a stream with DBDR too. I don't know if you want to. I've made videos about DBDR. I've made videos reaching out about to DBR. If DBR wants to do a live stream, I totally do a live stream with him. I'm subscribed to his new channel, Hats Flying. I like his new channel a lot. I don't know why he deleted his other channel, but I mean, at least he's getting his new channel. At least his new channel is growing. So. Millennials team hates men, rather collab with women now. So what do you mean Millennials team hates men? I don't get it. Why do you say that? I'm confused. He got blackmailed? Who got blackmailed? The cheapest home in my whole state is $300K. Jesus. And that's the cheapest home too. Which state, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, right. I know DBDR got blackmailed and his family found his channel. I mean, my family found my channel. My brother actually sent me a message he sent me a message and he's saying, my brother found my channel at like, when I had like 1 to 2K subs, he found my channel. And, he was like telling you like, oh, I'm gonna tell mom and dad. I was like, oh, I don't care. Go ahead and tell whoever you want about my channel. I don't care who you tell about my channel. I don't care. His recent short video, he explained it, bro. You gotta watch this stuff. Okay. DBDR, right? Or who are we talking about? Oh, Millennials Team short video. Alright, when did he make it? Like a day or so ago? I don't know, man. That's a tough situation. I probably could. Please don't tell Mom. I know. I don't care. I don't care who finds out about my channel. I really don't. Do you believe that NPCs around us are covert narcs? I think a lot more people today have narcissistic traits. I wouldn't say full-blown NPD or covert narcissism, but I think a lot more people in general have narcissistic traits because of things like social media, because of how much society has just changed in general, because of the fact that you can't live a normal life just working a normal job. I think that's created a lot of narcissistic people who are just out for their own interests. So I wouldn't say covert narcissism in specific, but a lot more narcissism in society, I would say, as a whole. DVD stories are hilarious and painfully sad at this. I mean, one of the very first videos I saw of DBDR, as soon as he started talking about his mom, it's just like, it was like, I was like, do we have the same mom? Except my mom is sadistic. My mom is like actually sadistic and enjoys hurting people. But like, other than that, like, it was like we had the same mom. It was like the same traits, except I honestly think my mom is worse. But like, it was just like, when I first heard about him talking about his mom, it was just like, oh, do we have the same mom? It's like we have the same mom. I think it was a week or two ago. Okay. I'll go check his channel. I don't know why he would say that, though. Do you think narcissists eventually regret it? I think they regret. I think just like the criminal, they regret the fact that they got caught. They regret the fact that you found out about their little game and you know what they're doing, and now you don't want to be their narcissistic supply anymore. So I think they regret the fact that they got caught. I don't think they regret what they do. I just think they regret getting caught. That's what I think. Millennial Steve in one of his past videos says his female friend said to him, "You know you would be a perfect girl." And MS said, "You know what? I think you're right." And elaborated on how he doesn't what? Okay. How he doesn't what? No, narcissists are not capable of regret. I really don't know. I don't think they're capable of regret in any way. I've literally never seen my mom or my dad be regretful or remorseful of anything. The most I've seen my parents do is fake cry. And by fake cry, I mean, I'll give you an example. So there were times where I've called them out on things that I didn't like them doing. For example, if my dad bullying me or my mom saying something that made me feel upset or that made me upset, I've seen them literally cry instantly, like instant tears. I've literally seen them like turn on the I've seen them turn on the floodgates and like 5 seconds later turn them off. Like actual fake crying. They don't have any regret. I think the only regret they might have is the fact that you found out what they were doing and now they don't have any supply. Now they don't have anyone to abuse. They don't have their scapegoat to abuse. And I think they regret the fact that they lost you because now they don't have you as the punching bag anymore. I think that's as far as it goes, honestly, as regret goes, any kind of remorse. I think they're regretful and they're remorseful that they got caught. They're not regretful and remorseful for the things that they've done because narcissists don't think they do anything bad to begin with. That's the problem. That's why psychologists, therapists, that's why doctors won't work with them, because it's the disorder just gets worse and worse. If you have full-blown NPD, it doesn't get better. It really doesn't. Now, I don't have a degree, but take it from somebody who has lived with people like this for 20 years. It doesn't get better. They never apologize. They're never remorseful for anything. It is their way or the highway. That's how it is for narcissists. The only thing that matters is them. The only thing that matters in a relationship is what they get out of it. That's the only thing. If it's not about them, they don't care. If it's not benefiting them, they don't care. He did fire a Zoomer male intern for the female intern because he said the male intern reminds him of when he was in his... Wait, I didn't even know he had an intern. He had somebody editing his videos? I didn't even know he had somebody editing his videos. He likes pretty things. I mean, we all like pretty things, but I didn't even know... I didn't know, he just fired somebody because they're male. So he had an editor or something on his channel? I didn't even know that. A lot of people have the crab in the bucket mentality of blame social media. Yeah. Have my parents ever done anything to hurt me and then blame it on me? Yeah, all the time. All the time. That's why I'm no contact. What most people are waiting to be told what to think, why they're NPCs. Yes, I would say at this point with 100% certainty, yes, both my parents are narcissists. I've literally tried everything I can to have a relationship with it. There was never any kind of relationship. It was never a two-way street. It was literally their way or the highway my entire life. It was, not only was it their way or the highway when it came to everything, they were extremely abusive, verbally and physically. Extremely abusive, psychologically especially. Psychologically abusive was the main thing. They were extremely abusive. They never apologized for anything. They never had remorse for anything. It's spreading to the Philippines. Society. See, that's the problem with America. The problem with America and American trends is that shit travels over to other countries via social media. So now you have people in other countries, they're seeing these unrealistic beauty standards, or they're seeing these unrealistic standards for relationships, or, they're seeing, the way people behave on social media, or the things they might have, and it's warping the minds of everybody around the world. American culture just seeps in and it festers and it infests other countries, and it infests everything. It doesn't just, American culture just doesn't stay in America. It's spreading to other cultures via social media. And people are just so brainwashed by social media these days, and the standards and the things that they should have and the things that they shouldn't have. It's been really damaging. Social media has been far more damaging than it's been good, in my opinion. Oh yeah, he always talks about the whole Fleece Johnson thing. I don't know why he talks about it so much. No, they never take accountability. No, never. The think narcissism developed in society because of how strict traditional values are. Unfortunately, people there lost their humanity in the process of seeking self-interest. Yeah, I agree with that. His latest lifestyle, now correct me if I'm wrong, is he living in a car still, or is he living in a motel? I don't know. I can't remember if it was his car or if it was somewhere else. I don't know DVR's current lifestyle. A motel for now? I mean, I know a lot of people are doing that. A lot of Americans are living in motels just because the cost of living is so outrageous. I would say a motel is a lot better than a car. I mean, it's better than living with roommates, honestly. If you can afford to live in a motel every single day, why not live in a motel? It's better than living with roommates. I've had the most fucked up roommate situations, dude. It's a lot better than living with roommates, in my opinion. A lot better. So I think if it works for him, then it works for him. I've always had dogs. Always had dogs. We had two Samoyed dogs. When I was a baby, we had two Samoyeds. Had a yellow lab named Rocky up until 2009 when he died, and then 2010 we got another yellow lab. We named him Kobe. He was actually the descendant of Rocky. It was his great grandfather, so they were blood related, and they looked like almost identical, which was crazy. So I had a yellow lab, two yellow labs, and we also have a black lab. His name's Tucker. I've always had dogs. Yeah, so I've always liked animals. I like dogs. I don't mind cats at all. I like cats. Um, so I've always liked animals. Listening to millennials, yeah, I haven't really sat down and listened to millennial steam like that in a very long time. Probably like 8 months to a year. Like I haven't actually sat down and watched his full videos because I just think he's just pumping out content for the sake of pumping out content. He's not really thinking about it. I think he's just pumping out the same thing over and over and over, and it gets boring. I get he's given up on life and this and that. I wish he hadn't given up on life. I think I'm starting to, because I'm actually starting to try. I'm trying to see like the brighter side of life. Like, yeah, like life still really sucks in this economy and sucks everything, but like I'm not like to the point where he is anymore. I used to be that low. I used to be that like really, really, really low. And I'd watch his videos a lot more, but I'm like starting to try to get out of that mindset a little bit more. But I hope that he at least tries to find something that makes him happy. Because he's only like 40 something. If he's going to live to, let's say, like 60, 70, 80, I don't know. Because I know he has alcoholism, so I don't know how long he wants to live. But I hope he can find something that at least makes him somewhat happy. Because his videos, yeah, they are very depressing, I'll admit. Let's see. Yeah, millennials team lost his steam. Yeah, I agree. I know you always talk about your parents being nice, but have you ever considered moving in with other family, like your grandparents? I don't have grandparents anymore. They passed away. Let's see. I see people buying trailers hooked up to their trucks. Trailers isn't like they're gonna live in the trailer that's hooked up to the truck, or like. All right. So I think we're gonna end the stream in a couple minutes here. I gotta go home and eat. Start studying my courses. I'm gonna upload a new video coming out today, guys. Look for that. It's gonna be good. More videos coming this week as well. So anybody have any final questions they want to ask me, or anything they want to say, put it in a comment down below, because I'm gonna close out the live stream in about another minute here. I'd love to help you come out, move out if you live close. I appreciate it, Hidden. Now, I live in Illinois. I don't know where you live, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I think AI integration is just around the corner. Well, it's already, I remember because AI last year, it couldn't do a lot of things. Like they made AI videos like a year and a half ago. The AI videos were really sloppy. You could obviously tell it was AI. The videos and the pictures have drastically improved. I mean, the rate at which AI is improving is just insane. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in the next year or two, in like 2026 and 2027? Can you imagine how many more jobs it's going to take? It's a scary thought. It really is a scary thought. It freaks me out thinking about it. It's getting so advanced so fast. It's just, it's mind-blowing to me. Debonair brother, thank you so much for the donation. As a white man, you should not be demoralized, in my opinion. It doesn't have anything to do with I'm white, but I don't know what do you mean. I think I'll go outside for a stream, boy. Okay, all right. Thanks for the stream. No problem. AIGFs. I mean, if it floats your boat, have an AIGF. I'm not saying not to. But I just feel like it wouldn't really replace the thing, I wouldn't really replace the real thing, because you're not getting, it's not any kind of human connection. You're not getting any kind of physical contact. You're just talking to a robot. You're talking to an application. I mean, it's just, I don't see how that can ever replace the real thing. I mean, I guess if that's, everybody has their things that they like, but I don't see it ever replacing the real thing. I don't see it replacing human connection, in my opinion. Hidden Harpasso, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. 2030, it will be completely different. All right, see you later, Moonwolf. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you for watching the live stream. The machine learning robotics, where things will drastically change how people view jobs and life in general. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Thank you for joining. Did you look into teaching English in Cambodia? I did not. You're right. I still got to look into that. That was my fault. Totally my fault. I got to look into teaching English in Cambodia. I got to check that out. I remember you telling me about that last live stream, and I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. So I apologize about that. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into it tomorrow and see what happens. The next live stream I'll do, I'll let you know what I figure out. Narcissists use animals as supply, yeah. All right, take care, Travis. Anybody else have any other questions? Anything else they want to comment or anything? About like 30 more seconds, I'm going to close the live stream. Anybody else? I learned Spanish so well just by speaking in it. Well, I did a variety of things. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Here's to you. I never went to a college. I never studied any Spanish in high school. I never went to a university and studied. I did classes online. I did these classes back in the day called baselang. I did them for about 6 or 7 months. I just had some like basic questions with the grammar and things like that. I did some classes called baselang. And I picked up some basic grammar books. I did that. I had a teacher for a little bit in real life for a little while. It was like a tutor. I saw her for like a few months because I just had some questions about words and like how to form sentences and the grammar. So I did that for a few months. But I want to say 90% of it was just talking to people. I've always worked with Hispanic people in all sorts of just like warehouse, factory jobs, things like that. So it's kind of just like a learning process. It's really a learning process. It's just speaking, practicing every single day. Having real natives correct you. That's what I did. I've always asked for people to correct me if I'm speaking bad or I'm saying something bad. And I still do to this day. If I say some words badly, they'll correct me. So it's really just trial and error, and it's speaking every day, and it's getting over that fear and embarrassment of just like being judged. So it's really just practice. Really, practice makes perfect. Learning about the culture, speaking with people every day, and getting corrected by native people is just really, really how I learned. Debonair brother, thank you so much for the donation. How much for a private chat coaching? Like what kind of coaching? What are we talking about? What kind of private chat coaching are we talking about? Because I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about the Spanish in specific, or you're talking about you wanted me like to coach on something on this channel. I don't know. Hey, I don't have too much to say, but I just opened this up, and I really appreciate your videos. I watch them, and you really help me. I'm really glad they're helping you. Have you thought about moving to Costa Rica? I haven't thought it. Is it cheap there, or is it like... I don't know the cost of living over in Costa Rica. I know some parts are expensive, though. I know other parts are not as expensive. I haven't really looked into Costa Rica, though. All you got to do is learn Thai or Vietnamese or Chinese and teach English in these countries, because rent is $500 to $800. Then you'll live like, then you'll make like $1,500 a month. It's really that simple. Do I have to get a certification? Do I have to go to university to do that? Like, what do I have to do to start doing that? Do you recommend quitting your job if it's severely messing up your mental health with no... I honestly, I can't say I do. Unless you have a lot of money saved up, I can't say I do, because the way the economy is, it's hard to find a job. I have not been able to find any other good job besides the one I'm at that pays more. This is the highest paying job that I can find so far, and I pretty much gave up the job search because I applied for so many different jobs. I can't even remember how many applications I sent in. It was a lot. I don't recommend quitting your job unless you have a decent amount of money saved up. Uh-oh, Brandon, you need mods. Why is that? I thought about it. I thought about assigning a few people mod, but like, what happened? What happened that made you say that? Did something happen? Look up Tom Trips. You can research getting an agent for, okay, Tom Trips, okay. Let me look that, I'll take a picture of that. Tom Trips. I mean, I would say enough to live for a year or two, because you just don't know this economy. You don't know if it's going to get better. I don't think it's going to get better. By the way it's been going, it's only getting worse, at least in America here. I would not quit your job unless you have something going on that's making you some extra money, or if you have some kind of backup plan. I wouldn't. Like, I know for you personally it's bad for your mental health, but like, you gotta find that balance. You gotta work to get a little bit more money before. I would work personally, in my opinion. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm giving you my opinion. I would work more to get, however much money you need to save up for you to be able to live comfortably and not stress about it. Because if you're stressing about your job and it's affecting your mental health, just imagine if you quit your job. Now you have to stress about money if you don't have the money to live. So that's the other problem. Because you're stressing about your job, but then you quit and you're stressing about money. How am I going to make the money? More importantly, how am I going to find another job, right? So I guess it's just up to you, honestly. According to ChatGPT, you need to be making $8K a month to be middle class and $20K to be considered wealthy. What the fuck? We're talking about the U.S. Jesus Christ. If that doesn't tell you that our dollar is devalued, I don't know what will. Devane, brother, thank you for the $2. Wait, coaching, you call me wine, vine, your comfort. Is this a joke? What are we talking about? What kind of coaching? Where are we getting at here? Debonair, where are we getting at here? If that doesn't tell you all you need to know about the USA future, right, I don't know what will. Oh, what? You mean our dollar's lost 98% of the value it's had since like 1930s? Yeah, our dollar's worthless. That's why you need to make so much money to be rich here. I'm not sure what kind of coaching he's talking about, Hidden, or if it's a bot, or I don't know. I don't know if you were referring to him when you said that I need moderators. I'm not sure what kind of coaching he's talking about. He's just saying coaching. You call me wine bot. What? What are we talking about? From what I hear from DVDR, it just sounds like he gives up. Devonair, thank you for the donation. What? You're clearly like me and you want coaching? What do you want me to do? What the? What if I drop your at? Drop your A? What is drop your A? My email? You want me to drop my email? Once my narc said, Nargy, bargy, sargy, targy. What? What does that even mean? Would 5 figures of savings be enough? I mean, it just depends on your lifestyle. I mean, 5 figures, it's a decent amount. It's a decent amount of money for sure. More than I have. But at the end of the day, you have to do what you feel is right. All right, guys, I got to start heading home. Okay, you can coach me. Custom voice clip is enough. Okay. What just happened? Where'd the chat go? There we go. All I do to make money is day trade, but it took 5 years of studying to become profitable. Nice. Well, at least you can do that, right? Okay, Debonair, I'm still confused. You want me to send you a message? I mean, I believe I have my email in the description of my channel. You can send me a message through email. All right, guys. I got to start getting home. Thank you, everybody who joined the live stream. And thank you to everybody who donated. Next live stream most likely be next week, either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Those are my days off, so keep a lookout. And talk to you in the next one. Take care.